Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, December 12th, 2023. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds that you can afford to do without. All right. And our market indices have rolled over to March. That is too fast to have traded on the Russell for our first trade. And looks like we pushed down to money management too soon to get and we have an add-on short in soybeans. Soybeans and an add-on short, we'll have to track this one manually. There's money management. Micro NQ not to our start time yet. Let's see if we can't get back to unleaded. And looks like crude had two trades that were down 10 ticks, so we needed at least 10. We pick up 13 to target one, and looks like one on the trailer, so we get positive. Basically a break-even session on crude this morning. Looking for our first trade on the YM. Pound Aussie went short and now has stopped and reversed to long. Unleaded also picking up this big long trade. That stopped and reversed to short. That's going to be at 995. So at 994. That is a key level after all. Money management at 978. We did hit that, so that's a break even. Small loss. Unleaded's been kind of tough this morning, kind of back and forth. Soybean still working to try to get down to money management at 27.5. Crude is done on trade number 3. Getting 4 ticks positive net. That one we need to take a look at, but I want to keep an eye on the YM as well. So, crude picks up trade number 1 at 904.44. That's the setup. At 69.68. We come down and we get a short setup. That sets up at 54, stop and reverse and put it at 52, which is a major key level sitting right above the session low. So I would go ahead and take the major key level adjustment down to 49. that initially keeps us out of the short, keeps us in the long. We ultimately finally come down, enter the short here, and 39 is our money management level. We miss it by 2 ticks. We miss it by 2 ticks there, come back up. No stop and reverse, because that stop and reverse adjust would be at 63. So we remain short and end up getting target 2 for 11, target 3 for 17, got us 28 ticks. The stop and reverse from 68 to 49, which was actually a full stop out on that trade, 19 ticks, 38 tick loss, so that leaves us 10 ticks negative, and ultimately we pick up this last long trade. It gets us 13 on target, don't get to target 2, and we get 1 on the trailer for our session. Nothing yet on the YM. Soybeans still in the short, long now on the not micro, on unleaded. Pushed up through the 20. Now can we get to money management and target? Target 1 traders picked up a target 1 on this short trade. Target 2 just took the 1 tick break even. And a short trade on the micro Russell. March 24 contract there. March 24 on the YM. And we also are on March for the micro NQ. Soybeans getting target 1. That will be the POQ, 13 ticks on target. Stop now comes to 30.5, 30 and a half. That's an add-on, so we'll have to track it manually. And it looks like the Russell might have picked up target was 89.4, so 89.3 is where we have, and we've gotten there. And if we come back up, then that's a break-even stop out. That trade's a no trade. That's a break-even stop out on that trade. Money management on unleaded. And actually, balance line's at 29 and a quarter, so 28.75. No, 29 and 3/4 is our stop out. 29 and 3/4 from 30 and 3/4. We pick up a point, so actually pick up 3 points on the trailer, along with 13 ticks, or 3 1/4 points on target. So we get 6 1/4 points. $300 trade, not a bad result. Okay, we have a stop and reverse possibility on unleaded 964. So we're still long. Actually, no, we've stopped out of a long trade, so we are going to be at the short at 968. And that's another hit target 1 on the nose from the long trade. So target 1 traders get a second target 1. Target 2 traders just getting a 1 tick break even. So we are done with soybeans. No trades yet on the YM. Calculator working off of the close of the bar, but we intra-bar we hit our money management and came back and stopped out of that prior trade at break even rather than being a nice win. So now we come to to a short trade. Oh, wait a minute. That actually, 3. Yeah, that's actually a winning trade off the first trade of the morning. I missed that one somewhere somehow. I think it wasn't there until I refreshed the chart. That was in fact a break even. Unleaded going short, picking up targets 1 and 2. YM with a long trade. So we have the YM long. Soybeans is done. Unleaded is trailing at 952. Alright, so we have the short here, who remained short there. That would have been 81 for the entry. Oh no, wait a minute. Yeah, that would have been 81 for the entry. So we didn't go short there, so we stayed short. Ultimately went short at 76. Got triggered in there, so we were long. That's trade number 2, and that took a full stop out. So we went from 059 to 076, 17 ticks. Just a loss of 34. Then we took the full risk on this one, 48.52 with the stop and reverse. So we lost 104 there. So we're down 138. Didn't get in the short. Trade number 4 was another stop, going to be another stop in reverse ultimately. 2011 to 19994. 15 ticks. So minus 168. Target 1 traders picked up a target 1 on the dot here again, here for the first one. So that is 994, that's 20 ticks. And they picked up another target 1 here for 28 ticks. So you get 48. And still down 120. So you get another target 1 here for 21, down 99. This is the 6th trade, by the way. So that trails down to 37 from 47. So is that all? No, sorry. From 68 to 37, it's 31. So we end up down 68 on target 1. Down 168, we got 2 there, 164. Target 2 was worth 33, 131, and we pick up the 31 there. So we end up down 100 on target 2. And another stop in reverse, it looks like, on the pound Aussie. That's going to go 18 down to 16, which would key level to 14. And we just triggered in, so that's going to go down to 02 for money management. Target 1 at 06, so we got to go below that. I think I'd push the stop up to 41 on that. Less than 2 pips from the session high. And a key level. So I would push that up. So we're going to go to 02 with this money management. Long still good on the YM. So we're done with that. Let's go back to the micro NQ, which should be here. So the short gave us a full stop out. Now we're in long. It's got target 1 and a break even. So currently flat on the micro NQ at session lows. Actually bouncing off session lows. All three are up just off of session lows. Coming up on our 10 a.m. crude mini session. And another long trade on the micro NQ. So we have one loss, break even, and in a long trade. Short on the pound Aussie. Good morning to you, Robert. Looks like the market indices volume rolled yesterday. Official rollover was actually Friday. But volume was still on the December contract, at least on my charts on Friday. One tick from money management, it looks like, on the micro NQ. 68.25. Money man target 1, 68.5. Yep, one tick. and a short on the micro Russell. That was a little fast to get in, so let's play that as a get in sync at the moment. Money management, so that's a no trade. Crude 10 a.m. mini session it just triggered into the short. Watch your volumes on crude this week. Our transition is likely to be either right at the end of the week or first of next week to the February contract. Money management target. We reached target 1 on the micro NQ. Pound Aussie getting caught up in the noise, it looks like. Long trade on the micro Russell after a break-even trade. Okay, YM. Still, okay, the long, we were in the long, had the potential stop and reverse. That would have been at 762. And that kept us in the long, so we're still in the long right now. Did trigger unadjusted, so we'll leave the stop and reversal in place. We're actually still in our original long from 793. And another, Alan, we're right at the stop on Pound Aussie, 137, and then we have an entry to go long at 138. That being 1 pip from the actually less than 1 pip from the session high. I'd go to 41 with that entry. Get around the key level. And we did stop out of the short trade. And the adjustment so far is keeping us out of the long trade. $10 a.m. crude short is a full stop out. Loss of 28 ticks, 56 ticks down to start with on first trade. 2 more trades potentially. Money management on the YM. Target 1 on the YM. That'll be a one and done trade. Oddly enough. Took a while to get going. About almost 15 minutes to get into the first trade. And it bounced around a little, but finally got to target 1 for a one and done session. Pound Aussie still flat with our adjustment. Micro NQ approaching target 2. Target 2 at 480.5. And we got as high as got 1 tick away. 479 3/4. And the Russell Long going up through target 2, trying to reach target 3 at 97.9. Stop with the major key level at 94.9. Trailing stop at night, currently at 794. There was our entry at 93. And the Micro Russell with the win on target 3 stopped to 95.8. And trying to push for target 4. Short trade, another long trade on the, or a long trade now on crude. Entry at 69.27. Money management at 37. Targets at target 2 and target 3. Target 1 is too small. Stop of 7.99 now on the YM trade. And YM reaching target 2. Stop now at still at 7.99. Looks like it's going to go to 8.03 on the close of this bar. Micro Russell looking for 98.7. Actually, we got target 4 at 98.7, it looks like. Yep, on the nose. So targets 3 and 4. Trailing stop at 95.8. Pound Aussie still flat. Stomped out of the short trade, so we're looking at the long trade. Micro Russell stopping out of the long trade. That was a win. So we actually have 2 wins, 1 break even, 2 break evens and 2 wins, and now we go short. Actually, this was a no trade, I believe, is what I called on that. So 2 wins and 1 break even. And we do trigger into the Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie is long. YM stop at 8.04, it looks like. Yeah. Short on the Micro Russell, long on the Micro NQ, and target 2 win on set for our second trade on crude oil, 10 a.m. mini session. Stop at 69.28. So target 2 is worth 14 of our 58. I'm sorry, 56. So still 42 down. Target 3 will be worth 20. YM stop up to 309. Still trying to make it back up to the target 2 level on the micro NQ. Still just a break-even stop at the moment. We haven't started trailing yet. And a full loss on the short trade on the micro Russell. 2 wins, a break-even, and a loss, and we go long. Well, we have a long trade set up. Hasn't triggered in yet. Trade number 5. And there is a trigger, 081. YM stop up to 814. Crude stop, 69.29. Still looking for target 3. Micro NQ hits target 2, so that's going to be a win. And it looks like a second loser on the micro Russell, hitting both the entry and the stop on the same bar. We definitely saw the entry before the stop was hit, so that one is a loss. And trailing stop to 466.5 on the micro NQ. 833 for the YM stop. Right up there, so this is a nice trade, going through target 3, reaching for target 4. $8.34 for the stop. Crude also still long. 10 a.m. mini session. Pound Aussie made a little bit of progress, now pulling back toward the pulling back to the entry. Second chance to get in. 69.32 for the crude stop. Target 3 on the micro NQ is 40 and is worth 40.5 points. 492.5. So we're gotten as high as 48.88 so we're still 4 points away. Not a lot. And it looks like Yep, target 3 on crude, so that is another 20 ticks added to our 14, 34 ticks of our 56. So we're down 22 and we need one more trade. We need another trade, and we have one more trade in the trade plan. Looks like we should go to about 837, maybe 838. Where is the 200? 836. Okay, 839. Yeah, I think I'd go ahead and use the 839. 4 or 5 tick adjustment to hide behind the 200 is a little bit much. We did go through target 4. Same thing I run every morning. Start off at 9 a.m. with the crude 9 a.m. mini session. 8-cent momentum bar, 8 tick range bar depending on your platform. With Spotlight, basically default calculator. Only changes to the calculator are 10 tick minimum for money management or break even, and 10 tick minimum for your money management, and 8 bar crossover filter instead of 20 bars. Also starting at 8:30 is our first start with the pound Aussie. That's an 8 pip momentum bar, 80 tick range bar, depending on how what your platform is. Also on Spotlight, pretty much a default calculator, 12 pip, so 120 tick minimum for money management. Unleaded gas is a 0.002 momentum bar on TradeStation, 20 tick range bar on NinjaTrader Spotlight, using a 4 tick entry offset and an 8 tick stop and reverse adjustment. 10 tick minimum for money management. Target 2 is our actionable target there. I track target 1 or target 2 because some people trade target 1, some trade target 2. The crude trade plan is 2 fixed targets, normally target 1 and 2. If target 1 is too small, we'll shift that up to 2 and 3 as we did on this trade. And the micro NQ moves up to 469 1/4 for the money management. That's just above target 1. Still 839 for the trailing stop on the YM, although that looks like it's going to move up to 843 at least on the close of this bar. The YM is a 14-point momentum bar, 14-tick range bar. Default calculator on Spotlight. That's the upper right corner. Soybeans on Counterpunch is bottom right. That is a five-tick range bar, which is a 1 1/4 point momentum bar on TradeStation. Pretty much default. Well, no, it's not quite a default calculator. Your minimum for money management or break even to trail or to come to break even is 6 ticks. Minimum target is also 6 ticks. That one was one and done this morning. All right, looks like so, and now we're up to where we'll go at least 844 on the YM. And we hit upper left corner, we have the micro Russell on a custom Renko bar. That is a catapult trader. That's a 15 tick brick, 1 1/2 point with a half point or 0.5 tick or 5 tick offset. Actionable targets are targets 3 and 4 and a trailing position. POQ rules: 6 trades maximum, 4 losses or 4 winners or 3 losses with a 6 trade maximum. And crude stopped out at 69.39. And that is a squeeze zone trade. Where is the 200? There's the 200 way up there. 50 coming in between the entry and target 1, or entry and money management, with it pinching up toward the 200. And the micro NQ stops out just target 2 and 469 1/4 for the trailer. So we have 1 loss, 1 break even, 1 win so far there. The Russell has 2 wins, 1 break even, and 2 losses. 1 trade remaining. YM going all the way up to 854 on the stop. And look, just shy, and no, looks like we did hit money management. Money management on the pound Aussie, and we definitely hit it. 91.55.4. So 42 would be our stop with the adjustment we made. Target is at 91.57. And we've gotten to 56.5, 56.6, 56.9, and 57. So there's target 1. First position coming off. Now looking for target 2. One trade we have remaining. And the last chart that I haven't talked about is the micro NQ bottom center. That's also on Catapult Trader. That is also a custom Renko bar, 12-point bar with a 3-point offset for TradeStation. I'm using Unirenko on NinjaTrader, so it's a 48 tick bar with a 12 tick offset. Same power of quitting rules. 4 wins, 3 losses, or 6 trade max. Start time is 4 minutes after market open on the micro NQ, just because that market has a tendency to be extremely fast right at the open. So we wait for it to settle down just a bit. Take a look. Here's your December Russell. So I'm going to make that June. See, we have 30,000 and 9,500. So definitely, yeah. And yesterday we topped out at 20,000. Volume on the December contract, 36,000 on the March contract. Looks like we're set to exceed that today. Yes, so yesterday was definitely the rollover. So I will change that to 2K 6-24. And there we are. Yeah, minimal activity so far here on the June contract. So we'll go back to the chart. Looking at a short trade on micro NQ. Then I got up above the session open. So micro NQ looks like it spent most of its time today, or this session, in positive territory, not going very far negative. 447.5 down to 396.25 from session open to session low, and the session high is up at 545.75. So up 80 points, down 50 roughly. And something's going on with my micro charts. And scaling, so I'm having to scale manually. Or at least the micro indices, index futures. Micro crude seems to be doing fine on the charts and not on the screen. I am doing funny things here. There's where we look for the next one for the YM. It also had, so we move up to 857 there. $144 for the pound Aussie stop, and a full stop out on the micro NQ. So that is too early, so one loss, one win. Actually, loss, break even, win, and a second loss for 4 trades. Looks like we have a potential for an up close for a long trade on crude. We definitely have an oversold reading. Oversold readings right here, these 3 bars, and no new overboughts, so we're looking for a possible long trade. Do your own testing on any of the trade plans, obviously. There's our long trade on crude. 69.26. And that triggers in. Targets are 14 and 23 ticks, so we need target 1 plus another 8 ticks to get break even. And challenging the stop on the pound Aussie. Still long, three ticks from the stop. And 863 for the YM stop. Pound Aussie stops out for just a couple of 2 pips on the trailer. That's 4 positions. That's 8 pips, along with 19 to target. That's 27 pips on that trade. Not going to offset the 3 stop and reverses we had. That being the 4th trade. All right, we've been at it for just over an hour. Looking to see if we can't wrap up the YM here. Solidly positive, one and done session. Stop and reverse adjustment keeping us in the long trade. And we're actually in this long trade back here from 945.36. This one showed up because we had the unadjusted short trade did trigger, but didn't. We were down at 62 and it got as low as 63. Stop and reverse adjustment carrying us to 62. So staying in the long for this nice big move. Okay, that stop plotted at 69. The low of that bar was 67. So I think I'd hold at 64. Stay just below that swing level. Looks like it may trail on for a while. That was just a pullback. So I am going to call it a morning, folks. Kind of a mixed bag today. We did get target, trade number 3, we got target 1 for 14 ticks and a tick on the trailer, 15 ticks, leaves us down 7. So pretty much break even for the 2 sessions this morning. I think we were what? +4 on the 9 a.m. session, -7 on the 10 a.m. session. So -3 net on the 2 sessions. And come back again and do it tomorrow. So we will see everybody tomorrow at 9 a.m. Regular crude oil inventory session tomorrow at 10:30. Regular session at 9:30. So have a good day until then. Good trading and a good afternoon.